What's going what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You already know what time it is. This is your boy, the historian, Ryan Walker, getting ready to get to it. We got some big news today. But before we get to that, go ahead and hit that like and that subscribe button or whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing started. We're gonna talk about it. Let's go.
Okay, y'all, this is it.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, I had to get on here. Normally, I don't do this, but we got a pass rusher now. We just got Matthew Judon just now. Let's go. Let's go. Now we just need Justin Simmons in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We got our pass rusher. This gentleman just literally is a four-time Pro Bowler we got for a third-round pick. How does Terry pull that off? Shout out to Terry. We were so worried about Simmons. We still want him because if we can pull this off and get 2 for 1, hey man, we're gonna be in the back saying yeet, yeet. That's all we're gonna be doing. Y'all got me about the rag top in here, man. That's how old school I'm going today. But I'm getting to it, man. Terry does it again. We pull off a huge pull with getting this cat Matthew Judon. If you don't know who he is, ladies and gentlemen, you got to look him up. Like, it's just one of these things where you just sit back and just say, well, damn, Terry ain't playing. Terry is not playing. And again, what I'm going to do, because this is a little bit of a traffic jam. I normally don't do this, but I'm excited of the pass rush. I'm going to post the link because I want folks to come in here. And, you know, we got something to celebrate. We're going to have the regular show tomorrow, which is not a problem. But for us to grab one of the biggest acquisitions of the offseason and do it in a manner that was just so smooth, I just can't wait, ladies and gentlemen. When you look at it, it sucked that Trice went down, but you're getting a guy, unfortunately. Now, we don't like Bill Belichick. I get it. But you're getting a guy that was groomed in a defensive system by one of the greatest defensive coaches of all time at this point. At this point, it's time to extend AJ Terrell and go ahead and bring this man in. Bring in Simmons. Go ahead and extend it. And if Terry, all I'm going to say is this, if Terry gets Simmons, that's an A+ for the defense because we got 2 quarterbacks for the offense, and the way that Casey Washington has been performing, it's been beautiful. So we might not have to go anywhere. Him and Odu Hilaire, they call him OJ Hilaire, but it's Odu Hilaire. He is Haitian. Sap passe to all my Zols out there, if you know what I mean. But again, we got a lot of good pieces coming together. That's why I said last week, I get why people were upset that we lost the game, but don't be upset at losing to the Dolphins. It's no need to be mad. Be happy at this point, because at the end of the day, all I can say is now we're not going after Reddick. I got it listed as he was one of the guys that we were going to look at, but Reddick wants a payday. And at this point, we're not trying to pay these guys like that, period. It's just one of those things where you sit back and you're looking like, well, damn, what else is going to happen? Because you got to remember, we still have cuts and trades that are going to be coming. Cuts and trades are going to be coming. And what's going on, One Gun? Shout out to One Gun Auto Garage. I got to start showing some folks comments. Yeah, Brian Peoples, Terry's cooking. That's why we call him Chef. Last week, I had the Crab Shack or whatnot. I'm sorry, the Fish and Grits house last week with Terry Fontenot and Raheem Morris. This week, they going back. They're actually going back. They're getting ready to have a crab house in Baltimore. So Terry's already cooking right now. So I want to give a shout out to everybody that decided to jump in here and check me out right now. The Magnificent Birdcage crew also there in the cut. We got some things coming. That's all I'm going to say. We got some things coming. You've got to just be patient. Right now, just be patient. If Terry pulled this off, we don't know what he's going to be able to pull off with. We don't know whether he's going to be able to pull off with Simmons. We really don't. And a lot of people, there are some people who don't know about Matthew Judon. If you don't, I'm gonna introduce you to him, because it's only right that we have people that are going to be in here that are actually going to see it, because guess what? He's here now. He's one of those guys that comes off the edge with an attitude, very smart player, and all you can say is, good God, this man is nasty. This man is nasty with it. So I'm going to go ahead and share some footage with you guys of what he looks like so you can know what we're getting. We got a guy that understands football, period. That's one of the biggest things of you getting a veteran in here that understands football and that puts us in a position to do some things. Hey, Chris, I see you behind the stage, bro. I'm going to get you in a second. Give me 1 sec. I don't know what's wrong with this thing, but give me 1 sec. Let me go ahead and get these highlights rolling, and we'll get you in, Chris. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. This is Matthew Judon and his New England Patriots highlights.
Here's Hurts. No chance. Eagles defense answers. Judon makes the play. The sack back near the 15-yard line.
Outstanding job. Watch right here. There's 6 guys coming. 4D linemen. There's only 5 blockers. This is cover zero, all-out pressure. The ball has to get out.
Yeah, first step.
But Jalen Hurts starts on the incorrect side, and he's a very grounded, mature young man who works very hard.
He's got 2nd and 9. He's in the end zone, able to unload it. Incomplete in the general area of Devontae Smith.
I'm gonna go ahead and bring my guy Chris into the building, man. Like I said, we'll get back to his highlights and whatnot. But Chris, man, what's going on?
What's up, man, Ron?
Hey, man, it's good. It's wide open for everybody to come in. So if you want to come in, talk about what you like, what Terry's doing, what you like to see Terry do, because we still got cuts coming up. A lot of people forget about it, Chris. We still got a lot of cuts coming up.
Ron, we talked about it quite a few times about how I kept saying, what about the defense? How are we going to upgrade that? Dude, Judon, I'm very happy with this one, because as I was telling my lady, it's like you can't dumb your way to 66 sacks. That he can play. 4-time Pro Bowler. He's played on a team that has won. Maybe not as much as he liked to, but hey. And they're changing new regimes finally, so they were like, we got to get rid of our assets. So you got to give Terry a high five on this one, because we're giving up a 3rd-round pick, but you know what? We have said this before. Get something. And
that was major. That was major.
Yeah, because I'll tell you, like you said earlier, Hassan Riddick, he was going to want to get paid, like you were saying. That's why he's upset with the Jets. He's not getting paid. So, you had to make the choice, and I think you went with the guy that can play on a defense like this. I don't see how you can have a problem with this one. And yeah, if we could sign Simmons, man, we cook with peanut oil. That's all I got to say. We got this Falcon defense can actually be something very interesting to watch.
What's going on? What's going on, Juwan? We're gonna have to pay AJ, but here's my thing. I think we need to go ahead and extend him, and then we bring him in. That's how we do it. This is how you're gonna be able to get Simmons. Extend AJ right now, create this cap space, and bring in Simmons, because now you got two guys that play in that secondary that are exactly alike. High football IQ, great ball skills, and guys that'll come up and hit. I'm not going to give too much away because we got a lot that we're going to cover in the show, but I had to get live for this one. We got a pass rusher now, dog. Hey, shout out to my dog K-Dub for just sliding up in here, just coming into the cage, just off the rip, dog. We got a pass rusher now, bro.
Hey, look, man. I mean, I'm coming straight from the gym. I'm hearing the news. I'm ecstatic. I mean, like I said, I just wanted to come in and make my comments. I didn't know how long you're gonna be live, but just
for about 30 minutes or whatever. I ain't gonna be on too long because we still got to do that show tomorrow.
No, I feel you, but I mean, we've been talking about improving this defense, and then Raheem is coming from a regime that has Aaron Donald up front. So, like I said, he used to having some mean guys up front. He's seen what he has in the stables. Once losing Trice, they didn't hesitate. While we're talking, they were making moves and trying to simulate deals. I'm just blown away that we got him only for a third-round pick. I think that's a steal. I think we still need to go ahead and get that Simmons deal done. I believe we have a deal in principle, but I think it comes down to the money. I wouldn't pay him no more than $8 million in my opinion, and try to move some money around and try to bring Simmons into the fold also, man. And I think we got a seriously legit contender to go make a Super Bowl run. I'm not even going to sit there and just say a playoff run.
I'll say this: if we stay healthy, we got a shot. We got if we can stay healthy and these guys can gel. It's a new system. I believe that with the veterans that they have here and the players that we have on this defense, think about it. They ran a 4-3 defense last year, and we were able to be a top 10 defense with the number 1 red zone defense in the league. That is not easy to do, and we did that with losing Grady. Onyemata got hurt. You brought in Kadavius Street. I mean, you had Taquan Graham to go down. I mean, you look at the injuries that we had. Period. You look at the injuries that we had. So now, all you can do now is just say, okay, it is what it is. But Juwan, as I was saying, the way you can get him, you gotta extend AJ and restructure that contract. That's how you'll be able to get him in. Or you're gonna find another big fish.
You saying Simmons?
Yeah, because Juwan was talking about Simmons.
They can make Simmons work.
Exactly, they can make that work.
First off, you got Heineke. You can just cut him. Then you can restructure Grady. You can like you said, you can restructure a couple of contracts. Restructure Bankhead Bates. I mean, you can free up some money. Just believe me, it can get done.
What you think he was doing? What you think Terry was doing in New Orleans when they had all that salary cap hell? And every year they said they was in the negative, but they found ways to get money, and they were able to bring in players. Yeah. Terry gonna do that.
Yeah. That's what I'm waiting for with Terry, is be able to do that. Because that was something like strategized that you go, how did they do it?
And it's not a how. It's not a how did they do it. It's when did they start moving these books, and when did they start moving everything that that they needed. And this is one of the best edge defenders in the NFL right now. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And when you got a 4-time Pro Bowler and you got him for a 3rd-round pick, like
I said,
that's a steal.
I think it's just so close to the season starting that you struck when the iron is hot. Like you said, these people are trying to. I thought that's how we may get one of the receivers or something like that we can make a trade and get somebody, but it end up being a pass rusher. So all this stuff about going to get all these pass rushers in the damn draft, bam, We got it for a 3rd round pick, baby. Veteran,
Hey, you just committed
man,
highway
proven.
robbery without a gun.
Yes.
That's literally what you did. Terry,
Hold on.
you just committed highway robbery without a gun, my friend.
Thank you, Terry.
Continue to keep robbing these jokers for these good players, because we got a championship that's gonna be coming to Atlanta eventually. Once we get everything in order and everything gets together, we got one coming. Hey, William, I see you popped up in here. I can't see you yet. I'm gonna put you on the screen when we see you. So this is open to everybody to come in. This is like a little traffic jam right here. This is what we're gonna call a traffic jam right here for everybody. You know what I mean?
I got to give you guys a plug, by the way. Y'all make sure and follow Ryan, Birdcage. These guys do an awesome show. They're always coming out to our shows and giving us love. I wanted to come on and give love back, especially all the times he's been on my show when I'm talking wrestling. So thank you. But I just had to say, man, pass rusher for a 3rd round pick. Oh, Jesus. Thank you all so much.
I'm talking about
Chris, I appreciate you, bro, for coming through.
That made my day.
I love an organization that got a plan, man. Like I said, it seemed like they didn't have a plan when they took Penix at the #1 pick, but they double back around and still go get a proven pass rusher, somebody that we know of that's proven in this league, a veteran, and only for a 3rd round pick. So you can't do nothing but give up 2 thumbs up for that.
Yes, sir. So at this point,
What happened to Ryan?
What's up, Will?
What's going on?
What you got to say?
Man, hey, I was surprised. I thought they were gonna get Justin Simmons, but I guess they
no, man. I think they're still in play, man.
Hey,
yeah, that was a good play. That was a good play.
I believe that Simmons is still in play. I just feel like I think it's a deal that's that's on the table, or like it's in the works, but they can't announce it because they have to work some money out, and then they'll probably announce it, it's a couple of days from now. That's just my opinion, but I believe that Simmons deal is still in play.
Hey, William, man, we can't see your face, big dog. All we see is a black screen, bro.
You see me?
No, we can't see you.
Oh, hold on. Let me see something. Hold on, let me log out and come back.
Hey, he came in here throwing a wet blanket over the party. Hey, man, you can't come in the party line with a wet blanket, dog.
He may be somewhere where the internet is not too great.
I ain't talking about that, because he and I was talking about damn Simmons earlier. I said, hey, man, you got to give it time. It's a process. The man think about it. The man spent 2 days in Atlanta. The man that spent 2 days in Atlanta, big dog. You got to give it time, like I told you. Put your feelings on calm right now. Don't get your blood pressure up, because we don't need you calling in on a hospital bed again, bro.
Nah.
Seriously, calm down. We good, baby. We good.
Nah, I was making wrong decisions smoking with people I don't supposed to smoke with. That's how I got sick. That was I had to, God was with me, but he was telling me, hey, don't be smoking and drinking. So, stuff like that, just making bad decisions. That's what all I was about that. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that though, man. For real though. That's gonna put the chip on Arnold Ebiketie and Lorenzo Carter stuff. They kind of game up a little bit because we holding on the guys to make a step forward. So we're gonna be good, man. As long as we got some contributors, we keep that rotation first with Dave Adamada and Grady Jarrett. Let Brandon Daughters get some snaps in, and Zach Harris gonna eat this year.
Man, and here's the crazy part. The crazy part about the whole thing is, all I can say is, geez, Terry's not done yet. We still got cuts coming up, dog. Think about it. You still got other teams that are going to cut guys. Casey Washington is going to pretty much be a starter at that wide receiver spot, because we literally our new receiver who we just got in, he wasn't here but a millisecond. And this brother's hurt. He limped off the field, thank God. That's what I say. He limped off the field. But when you look at it, it's like, all right, all you can do is just shake your head at this point. It's like, all right, we lost 1, we lost 2, we lost 3, but Jakeem Grant's not out for the season. He actually was able to walk off the field with his own power. So that's a good sign. So I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. I believe that we're in a situation to where now all you can do is just be happy about it, man. It's crazy.
And I said that what Matthew the Matthew Buttermine, that's gonna make up the defense front seven, add pressure, and the shuts could come out. Like when they get pressure, the quarterback will panic, have to throw the ball quickly. Then that could be our linebackers like Nate Landman, Troy Anderson, and Keaton Ellis to get interceptions, and AJ Terrell and our corner, whoever gonna be our corner two and nickel, and hopefully Richie Grant gets some interception too.
Don't start. Listen, we in a good mood. Don't start talking about that. We still waiting on that right now, man.
Okay.
What's going on, Falcons fan forever? Honestly, I feel good about it because they acted on something that we needed expeditiously. They acted on that expeditiously. When you look at it, we needed a pass rusher. Braylon Trice went down. Soon as Trice went down, you had to add to that defensive line. That was going to be one of the biggest issues because here's the thing. You can get folks in the secondary. Hold up. We got somebody else coming in here. Hey, I'm going to let you know this now, boy. Do not bring that New Orleans Saints girlfriend of yours on here tonight. We in a good mood today. You muted, big dog. Yeah, you muted. What's going on? I was gonna say, Stunts, you muted, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta unmute your microphone.
I'm gonna be in the back, listen to y'all though.
All right.
But yeah, you ain't gotta worry about that.
Yeah, but here's the thing. How do y'all feel about this? What's going on, Ron?
What's up? I love it, man. I love it. We finally got a top pass rush that will bring the heat to the quarterbacks. We finally got one. I love it. I can't complain, man. I love it.
Hey, look, man, we in there.
Yeah, I love what I seen for pennies, bro. I'm ready to unwrap that toy right now.
Hey, man, we in there like Swumwell, dog. That's what it is at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And all you can do is enjoy it because he's got great highlights. He's in a situation to where he can do some things for this offense. I mean, I'm sorry, for this defense. And truthfully, when you have a pass rusher like this, and he's a veteran, he was groomed under I was about to say Nick Saban, but I got to remember Bill Belichick. That's a Belichick protege. So, but still, he was groomed under one of the best in the business when it comes to defense. So when you look at this guy and you look at what he brings to the table, all you can do is just say, well, damn, this is something that's on point. This is something that Atlanta has needed. Now, can he help these younger vets? They're not veteran, they're veterans, but they're young vets. Can you help these young vets or whatnot be in a situation to where they're gonna be effective?
I think he would take the pressure off of them and put it on himself. The way he is, he that pit bull that we've been missing. He that dog. Like, you know what? Y'all do what y'all do. Let me do this. Let me do my job. And I think he can eat over here in the South, in my opinion.
And here's the question I got for you. When you speak about Matthew Judon or whatnot, the question is, what is it that you're looking for him to bring to the table?
Experience, sacks, play in big games, to teach the rookies how to get to the quarterback, to help out the secondary, because you don't have no pass rusher and you don't got no secondary. So they go together, in my opinion. To start the big plays in the backfield because he will get to the quarterback.
Yeah. So what we gonna do is this. So for everybody that's just coming in, welcome. This is just a little pop-up show because we've had so many negative. Hey man, you gotta mute your mic, bro. That's a little loud.
Oh,
you in the bathroom?
Lord,
No, I'm kind of. I can't even talk about it right now, bro.
Lord,
hey man, I don't want you to be in a situation where things is bad, dog. So we got you. I got to mute the mic because we got to show some clips of this gentleman that we just got, because we got a lot of people that's sliding up in here that see the 4-time Pro Bowl number, but they've never really paid attention to this guy. Unless you're a true football fan, stay right there, Stunt. You ain't got to go nowhere. I'm just gonna mute that mic real quick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much pull up some more highlights of Matthew Judon or whatnot, so everybody can see this, because Terry is serious about this. So he ended up being number 33 in the top 100 this year. So fair use, fair use, fair use. This is Matthew Judon.
33 for third round pick.
What had players jumping to vote for Matthew Judon for the top 100? Maybe it was his 15.5 sacks.
Pressured by Judon. He's sacked by Judon.
Oh, man. Matthew Judon is a force.
Like already across the line, and Judon pushed us back.
The little nose like wipe thing, I mean, with the red sleeves is honestly hysterical.
Where'd you come up with it?
Man, don't worry about the sauce. You don't give the sauce away. You keep the sauce.
Judon on Sundays, it's amazing to watch.
You're going to ask me for my top 100. I'm going to put him at number 1. Pressure, sack. Judon is there in those red sleeves.
He's, as far as just beating the tackles off the ball and just kind of like getting off the pass blocking.
Shaw fumbles. It's scooped up. Duggar has it. Matt Judon becomes the first Patriot with a sack in each of the first 5 games of the season.
Judon's 28 sacks over the past 2 seasons is tied with T.J. Watt for 3rd in the league. Behind only...
I'm pausing that. So did you guys hear that? He's tied with T.J. Watt for sacks within 2 years.
Yeah.
That is the type of player that Terry's bringing to Atlanta. As you saw, he was able to get off the tackles. He was able to get off the guards. This man literally is nasty with it.
And he still can keep the red sleeves.
Yes, sir. That's the best part. So he can still wipe his face with them red sleeves. I'm good with it. It just don't get that. Hey, it just don't get that cold in the dome. It just don't get that cold in the bins though. But on the road, we definitely need you to have those red sleeves, baby. That sauce is there. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue to play this or whatnot. You know you got to stop it in between. So fair use, fair use, fair use.
Nick Bosa and Myles Garrett.
Oh, we have protection specifically for him. There's a protection where it's like 92 Judon, and it tells me to go wherever he is and chip him and go to the flat. I personally hate the play because I want to be out there running routes, but, he demands that type of attention.
He gives you everything. He can beat you with speed, power, pass rush moves. So he's a guy that you really got to lock in on every single snap, or he's going to make it a long day.
Throw right, caught by Chase. Gets away, lost the ball. He fumbled it.
We had a certain call on if I got a certain look, I'll drop like right under him. But he didn't move off the line of scrimmage. He actually moved backwards. I actually kind of like overran him, and then I just reached out for something. I got his wrist.
Matthew Judon forced it.
And let's go. And let's go.
He crushed him. A shot out of a cannon.
Judon, one of 12 active linebackers with at least 50 career sacks.
Judon is quite an athlete.
Get hit by Judon, wrapped up. Addy is sacked.
Judon's unblockable.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm not going to keep playing that or whatever, but that is a little bit of Matthew Judon. So that's what we bring to Atlanta right there. You have a guy that is mentioned in the same breath as Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt, and so many other players that are definitely top pass rushers and defensive players in the NFL. You're literally getting one of the best defensive players in the league for literally pennies on the dollar. Pennies on the dollar. A 3rd round pick for him? New England's rebuilding right now. They're going to be, it's going to take them a while. So they're clearing cap space. That's pretty much what they're doing. We literally just brought this man in, and he can help us immediately with that pass rush. And everybody's talking about AK being a guy that's supposed to be a breakout. Guess what? You got a guy that can mentor him. Maybe he can talk to him, and maybe he can help him get to that next level that we've been expecting from AK, from Arnold Ebiketie. Now, Zach Harrison, I believe, is going to eat because of this cat. Because now you got a guy that can not only rush the edge, be able to get off these 300-pound linemen, he can also play in the flat for pass coverage. That's huge. We lost that with Trice. Yeah. So again, you literally lose that and you bounce back with a guy that's got great experience, and now you're looking to get Simmons at this point. The question is, what is it going to cost, and how are we going to get him? That's all I'm saying.
I wouldn't give up no more than $8 million.
Yeah. So, Stunts, man, how do you feel about this move, man?
Man, it's an awesome move, bro. You know what I'm saying? We just lost that boy Trice, so you know what I'm saying? I believe that, you know, it should be able to work out in our favor, bro. You know what I'm saying? We need that depth, bro. You know what I'm saying? That been the Falcons problem for years. We just ain't got no depth, bro. We need that depth, bro. I'm down for it.
Agree, man. That's just one of those things. That's just one of those things that you got to just sit back and you just say, well, damn, this is major. You bring in a guy that is one of the most dominant players at his position. You pretty much see how everybody talked about him, from running backs to linemen and fellow defensive players. If you look at it, nobody brings down Nick Chubb like that one-on-one like that easily, period. Now, us Bulldog fans, we already know how tough Nick is. We watched him for all that time he was at Georgia. We watched him all 4 years. And again, hopefully he gets better. Rest up, Nick Chubb. We hope that knee gets better or whatnot, because that was just ugly how he went down last year. But for him to come back and dominate in the NFL the way that he did on that knee, that was amazing. But when you have a guy that's of that caliber that can bring down guys like that, you don't see many guys sack Aaron Rodgers either in the pocket. You don't.
Yeah, no.
I just hope that we're not getting, the latter end of his career, and we still got some prime years here. He has some at least 2 or 3 good seasons here in Atlanta. That's what I'm hoping.
I want more than two to the.
If you give me more than that, that's great. I just don't want to get the guys.
Oh, you ain't putting your expectations up there. I got you.
Yeah, you know how sometimes we get these guys and they don't pan out, and the best years are behind them. So,
well, here's the thing. He's 30. Here's the thing. He's 31 years old. He's from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Went to Grand Valley State. So he's been in the league since 2016. He's been in the league for 7 years. This is going to be year number 8. So I don't think that I think he's still in his prime. When you look at his size, he's 6'3", about 270, 275. That's pretty much what Trice is. That's pretty much what a young Trice is. He's the same size. And they literally just got a carbon copy of somebody that's got a little bit of wear, a little bit of experience, and a little tread on the tire. But it's okay.
No, man, I want the tread. I mean, I like that he's in his prime. He's a very steady veteran. Like I said,
remember, that's how we got John Abraham. Got Abraham in his prime.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to get at. That's what I'm saying. And then for us to get the highest rated player on the top 100 and for a 3rd round pick is just awesome. So I kudos to Terry for cooking as usual, and I expect them to keep cooking on this Simmons deal and end this week or going into next week on a very even high note. Man, this defense is gonna be locked and loaded, ready to go. With the offenses keep looking good with all the tidbits they putting out, all these clips. So they got me excited. I hope they got the rest of the city of Atlanta excited and the fan base. And let's move forward and go get this thing, man.
Yeah,
man. I
ain't gonna lie, he remind me of Vic Beasley though. Vic Beasley, moves fast on the edge. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he ain't gonna be no one-trick pony like Vic Beasley, and have multiple moves. But to me, Trice kind of remind me of him because he kind of quick. You know what I'm saying? But I just hope he don't be no one-trick pony like how Vic Beasley was.
Oh, you talking about Judon? No, Judon proven though. I mean, he already had the
Beasley only had one good year. and he couldn't push a biscuit off of a plate. This man can actually
But
play.
that man can move, that man can move, bro. Beasley can move, man. He was bad.
If he could move, he would
rushing.
not be in the what the league in the CFL or.
And he ain't even dominant in the USFL, bro. I mean the UFL, bro.
The USFL.
He ain't dominant there. Don't do that.
If he could move, he would still be in the NFL.
I mean,
first year he was all right, man. I don't know what happened to him, bro.
He fell. It's called.
No, he had one. No, he had one good year. But he also, like I said, the key thing is Judon. We covered that one, Wallace. We already said he was good in the run. We already said he stuffs that. That was the first thing we talked about after his video went off. We were saying that Judon is actually he's also just as good in pass coverage in the flat or whatnot. So that also adds another defender to the flats or whatnot, somewhere that we've struggled to be able to stop guys from being elusive. He's definitely a guy that brings it. So let me see what Falcons Fever. So Falcons Fever says Beasley was a bust to me. I wanted him drafted by us, and he was a little disappointed to me. If he only caught that interception in that Super Bowl, Beasley might have been a hero forever in Atlanta if he'd helped us win that Super Bowl. He could have had a crappy career, but if he catches that interception, he pretty much becomes one of the best Falcons of all time.
Yeah, I mean you got to seize the moment when the moment is due, and a lot of them haven't seized the moment over the years as Falcon fans that we see, because we haven't got that illustrious ring yet. But I believe they're putting the right plays and the right things in motion, getting the wheels turning in the right direction with this team. They making splashes, man, with the Kirk Cousins signing, with this Judon trade. I mean, I just feel like they're moving with a purpose and a swagger this year that we haven't seen. So I'm ready to see what the next move is. I do believe we get Simmons, because if you look at the Simmons deal, that's the best place out of all the places that he wanted to go talk to. We're the best situation for him. He lined up right next to Jesse Bates. That'll be one of the best tandems since probably the Legion of Boom back there. Those safety, that tandem. So I think it's a win-win on our part for him to come here. It's just to make sure the money matches up. I just feel like we got to move some money around. We didn't really have to move any money around to get to trade up to move a third-round pick for Judon, but we're gonna have to move some money around to sign Simmons on it. So I feel like I wouldn't give him no more than $8 million. Try to make that work. No more than $9 million, but I think $8 million is a good soft spot. With it being so close to the season, either you take this deal, or you just you may have to wait around and see if somebody get hurt in another situation. But this is the best situation for Simmons now that I look across the league for his places he needs to be at to maximize his career at this point.
Man, and the funny thing is, we got a lot of our fan base. I'll put it this way: we got some of our fan base or whatnot that truly don't know much about him. If you don't know much about him, you got to do some research on him. Judon is a guy that could change a defense. He could actually help that linebacking core out. Like, we're talking about Troy Anderson being an outside linebacker. This is a guy who can help him to polish his game. I think Troy is an edge rusher. I don't think that he's an outside linebacker, but he might be able to. What's going on? Must be two sides. He says Falcons Super Bowl bound, Trae Young MVP, going to be a good year. Hey man, we can hope for the Hawks to do a little something, man, because right now that's real sticky right now. That's a slippery slope.
Right. I hope that boy Troy, bro. People done gave up on my boy Troy, bro. I ain't gave up on me. All we gotta do is move him to the edge, like you said, bro.
I mean, when you look at Matthew Judon, you don't get to the Pro Bowl for nothing. Now it's a popularity contest now, but when you look at Matthew Judon, you don't just get 4 Pro Bowls just because you look good in the uniform. You just don't get that. And when you look at it,
you might sneak into 1 Pro Bowl before. No.
Yeah, because he went 4 straight years: 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022. He went 4 straight years. So his career totals, you got a guy that's got 369 total tackles, 66.5 sacks, 9 forced fumbles, 4 fumble recoveries, and 14 pass deflections. Yeah, those are his career numbers. That is a guy that you're bringing into Atlanta. So he already has the credentials to step foot in here, and he commands respect. He brings respectability, even more respectability to this defense. You got Jesse Bankhead Bates in the back that already commands respect from quarterbacks and receivers and also runners when they get in his area because he comes downhill in a bad area. Now you're bringing this guy here to go along with Caden Ellis, and you got Landover. You got Nate Landon. You already have two solid linebackers, and you're bringing this guy in, and now you have Zach Harrison coming into his own. Grady Jarrett's going to actually be playing in place. And then you got, it's just so many things that you have, and you got David Onyemata.
Oh,
David got hurt last year.
Ready to go, man. Hey, look.
What about your boy Goldman, bro? What Goldman going to do? What Eddie going to do? What Eddie going to do, bro?
I say this, man. If Eddie Goldman does not catch a Greyhound bus up out of Atlanta and he right across the street from Magic City eating them lemon pepper wings, I'll believe it. Because man, all I can say is it's just one of those things. Because Judon's averaged double sacks with the Patriots every year that he's been there. Think about that. Every season that he's been in New England, he's averaged double-digit sacks.
Falcon fan forever. You can breathe, man. Hey, look, you know this team ain't looked this good. I don't know how long. Come on now. Stop it.
It's okay. It's okay. Enjoy it, though. But here's the thing. Now, I'm gonna let a little cat out the bag for y'all, man. Wallace, we will see because everybody says that. We'll see. See, Wallace, you like to just argue with me. I've learned this, man. Come on in here. Get some of this good cooking real quick. I'm actually getting ready to quote my dog Kwame Brown from Savannah, South Georgia. Get some of this cooking. I'm just playing, man. I love Wallace is one of my favorites, man. This is my guy right here. He's
what it is, Wallace.
Hey, Wallace has been a supporter since day one, and we love his insight because he's definitely out there. Positive, great fan, realistic about a lot of things. Some things we disagree on, but that's okay. You're gonna disagree in a relationship with people. It's all good. But we all with this logo business right here. But here's the thing. I'm gonna let a cat out the bag, and we're gonna elaborate on this tomorrow. I ain't gonna say too much. The New York Giants are looking to get Taylor Heineke to trade him for possibly a 6th-round pick.
Hey,
that's what we might be getting. So again, we might be because here's the thing: they need a backup. Wait a minute.
Can we get a
Hey, K-Dub, we're gonna say this for the show tomorrow because that's one of our topics for tomorrow. I'm not gonna get too heavy into it, but I'm gonna put this out here. Because I've heard this up here. Listen, I've heard this up here in Philly today. I've heard it on Sirius Radio. I've read it. The Giants are interested in Taylor Heineke as a backup because they need one badly. So again, if they're willing to give up a 6th-round pick for him, we'll take it because we already know that Terry will find a diamond in the rough for a 6th-round pick. I'm okay with that. We just gave up a 3rd-round pick. I know a 6th-round pick isn't that high, but we're getting a pick back. And 9 times out of 10, we'll get a third. We'll get a third somewhere. I promise you.
But if they want him, we may be able to swindle a 5th round.
He was just horrible on preseason, bro. That's unacceptable for a veteran, bro.
I think we need to push for the 5th round, Ryan, to get back to one we lost in that.
I think he's gonna. I'm gonna be real with you. I think the closest we're gonna get to that probably might be a 6th round. You might be able to get, or they might actually talk to the Giants about trade. Say, hey, you give us a 5th-round pick, we'll give you Taylor Heineke. Yeah, it might happen that way. I mean, like I said, it's being reported as a 6th-round pick, but we're gonna say that for tomorrow because we're gonna have some debates on that. We're gonna definitely have some debates on that.
We're gonna get into that dessert tomorrow, y'all.
That's just a little. I had to give y'all a little bit of a sample of whatnot because we got some stuff coming for y'all tomorrow. A little appetizer.
A little appetizer for you.
Hey, what do we say? They had to get a hard hors d'oeuvre. That was what they got. A hard hors d'oeuvre.
Yeah.
Or some people would say, hey man, they got the horse divers at the table. But I can't sit there and chuckle. But I'll just say this because we're gonna wrap this up in a little bit. Yeah. You know, we've been on here for about 40 minutes. 45 minutes or whatever.
We're doing too much, but we wanted to touch on it.
Yeah, we just wanted to talk a little bit about this pass rusher that we just got. And my thing was, I said, the hell with it. I normally don't just jump on like this right off the bat, but today I just had to. So, we do pop-up shows here and there, but I had to do a little pop-up show for you guys and whatnot today. We definitely got a great show planned for tomorrow night. Please tune in 8 p.m. live on YouTube, Twitter, and if you're on Facebook, you still can see it, but you'll see it on my personal page if you're friends with me or whatever. Because I still look out for the people that's on the book or whatnot.
We on X too, y'all.
Oh yeah, no, I threw that one out there first. I had to throw that one out there first.
And I was shocked you came on
you
today,
good?
man. I'm shocked you came on today, brother. You see on me at work. I apologize for my background. You see on me at work.
Man, no, listen. Get your money, bro. We appreciate you showing us some love like that, man. Definitely.
Appreciate
already, bro.
Oh, it's all good, Wallace. But so appreciate you coming on, Stunts. I see you tomorrow. K-Dub, I'm gonna say this real quick before we slide. Hey, we got a party going on September the 29th. It's called the Hunting Grounds. It's gonna be at Dave & Buster's in Marietta, Georgia. Tickets are $25. We're getting ready to put out the first come, first serve. We've done the special invites or whatnot. It's advertised on Facebook. We're advertising it on Twitter, aka X, advertising it on Instagram. And as I said before, we've got a direct line that you get to our business line that you can hit us up on, and also our business email that you can hit us up on, the birdcagellc@gmail.com. Pretty much this party is going to consist of the game. It's going to consist of raffle prizes. So when you buy your ticket, you're automatically entered into a raffle to win a prize. So, and also it's going to be hard hors d'oeuvres there, burgers, wings, fries. If you want anything else or whatnot, they're going to have waitresses and waiters going around. It's going to be a cash bar. It's going to be a real nice event, man. This is our first party that we got, and it's against them stinking Saints, them nasty bagheads or whatnot. So if you're not at the game, at the stadium rooting, man, you can do it in spirit with us, because we're also going to provide a live show right after the game, as we always do. We expect to have a party line. That's pretty much what we expect to have. Not hope to have. We expect to have that with them stinking Saints. So check us out, 8 p.m. tomorrow night, live. We got some topics for you. Commercials already out on YouTube. Please get those likes and those subscribes up for us or whatnot. We definitely appreciate it. We try to work hard for you guys, and we're definitely going to have it's not going to be on Thursday nights, but we're going to probably during the season, we might have a few interviews with some former NFL players during the season, but that's going to be on that's going to probably end up being on Wednesdays and whatnot, because we know some people got kids that play football on Friday nights. So we try to be cognizant of your time or whatnot, and just really just try to still keep giving you what we give you every week, man, because without y'all, we don't have this. So we love y'all.
Without the fans, without the subscribers and listeners, it ain't fun without y'all. So, tune in. Let's go.
Yes, sir. So without further ado, I appreciate you for coming through for a second, my guy, K-Dub. You getting out of the gym, get you some vittles in your system. I'm about to do the same thing, my guy. Hey, you either get right or you get left. Thursday night, 8 p.m., check us out. You already know how we get down, man. So, again, love you. We'll see you tomorrow night. This is your boy, the Historian. I'm out. Peace.